together. All we need is a little bit of space now. Can't you see that we are better, better than before? It's you that I love. 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 Time will try to separate us. All we need is a little bit of focus to make sure we respect each other. Oh, I swear to God, it's you that I love. 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 It's you that
Happy Monday afternoon, everyone. And after an amazing doubles weekend, Dar and I figured we would kind of hang out for a little bit and discuss it with you guys. How you doing, Dar?
I'm doing pretty good. We had our first official doubles event back. It was really, really chaotic. If you are a fan of NA and if you're a fan of a couple of teams, there was a lot in store for you this weekend. But it's good. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's good to be back watching some twos. And we're just here to talk to you guys about it. We're here to wrap up some of the stuff that we had going on this last weekend. And you know, for those of you guys that still haven't made it, I believe that you still have a chance to make it.
No, they're not going to make it. They're not
getting
gonna
to
make
all
it.
your points.
No, they're not going to make it.
They're not going to make it?
No, they're not going to make it.
Stop being them.
No, it's an imaginary
so yeah, Slomo, how you
We'll
feeling?
never catch it. I feel great. You know, we talked about all weekend. Winter Championships is always so much fun. You always have the excitement of who's gonna, you know, who are the up and comers, who have been practicing over this off season, and it was a very long off season, at least to me. And finally getting back and seeing everything break down into our first season of the year, it was fantastic. There was upsets and crazy matches and up and comers and Balloon Boy winning another tournament. It was just like, it just had all of the wonderful things for me in a Brawlhalla weekend that I want.
Yeah, that's right. Balloon Boy and Hideaway, they were your NA champions, but everybody, I feel like a nice place for us to start.
Where do you want to start?
Let's start recapping from Friday, and then we'll make our way to Sunday, which I feel like will be a nice progression because, sorry guys, no NA bias, but I think NA was kind of the peak of this weekend. So we're starting off on Friday. We open off the day with Southeast Asia, and so what happened in Southeast Asia? Well, I feel like it was just all Phronix and tax evasion. That was something that Slomo and I got to go ahead and watch. As far as Southeast Asia goes, there does not seem to be a team at the moment that can really hold up to them. They played remarkably well.
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't even close. I mean, we're taking a look at the bracket here as Toast is navigating to the proper page there, and it really was just a tax evasion show in Phronix. They absolutely just mowed their way through Winterside. Tax evasion, he was actually being pretty funny. It was a funny day because he was hanging out in chat, talking smack, telling everybody, you know, when it comes to predictions, I'm going to win you that money. You better put your money on me. And you know what? I took the advice and I won like 750,000 tokens or channel points. During Southeast Asia. So, you know, he had the right advice, and they did. It was an absolute slaughter through Winterside, and we see that grand finals result 3-1. Sire and Ira were able to take a game. I mean, Sire is a goat like that, but not able enough to take down Phronix and tax evasion. It was a good bracket though. It was fun. What
Why
Dar?
do I only have 195 channel points? Wait a second. Hold on, I have 12,000. No, I have 12,000. You have 750,000. I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear about how.
You got to get your predictions in.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm too. I'm not good with predictions. I'm not good with predictions at all. I just keep betting on the team that I want to win, and
That's
then
fair.
do not actually make it out at the end of the day. So I'm glad that you're rolling it at the moment. So yeah, Phronix and tax evasion, they looked really strong over the course of Friday. They were dominantly beating any team in front of them, and I feel like that is the most that I have to say about Southeast Asia at the moment. What about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it was It's been an interesting region. There's been some players that aren't playing anymore. We're having some new names come up. I'm very interested to see how this region evolves throughout the season, and we'll definitely keep an eye on them. And as far as twos are concerned, Phronix and tax evasion, GG's.
So let's move on past them. Is there anything else from Friday that we would like to talk about? Walt and Polly, the lovely casters, they got to take care of the Middle East region. It was not something that I got a chance to catch live. I was wondering if you had any takeaways.
No, I was looking, you know, I've done a couple community tournaments for Middle East here over the last few months, and I've got to at least become familiar with a few of the players. And looking at the players on the top 8, Yapo and FXL, I mean, that's just a dub. We saw them go ahead and take care of the 3-1 win over Heavy and Verdure. And another Middle East win for them. I believe they have won most, if not all, of the 2v2 ME tournaments. I have to go back and look, but that has definitely been one of the better teams over there.
Yeah, a couple names that I'm recognizing, FXL, as well as Heavy. Let's see what this clip was, because I wasn't able to go ahead and catch too much of the Middle East tournament myself.
We were eating lunch, taking a break.
That's right. Now, I will say, there has been, across all regions, a lot more Val than I was originally anticipating. I feel like a lot of the narrative has just been around, exclusively Ulgrim. It's been a lot of Wushang as well. But there has been a handful of Val picks.
But I think that has a lot to do. I think that has a lot to do with the recent buff that Sword just got. It was all. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. It was already a good weapon, and they were like, let's make it better. And so we have been seeing some more Sword come into the rotation. But you touch on Ulgrim and Wushang. Don't worry, chat. We're gonna break that situation wide open on the dev stream today. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I have thoughts. I have a lot of feelings about the way that doubles is going. But that is going to do it for my personal thoughts, at least on Friday. And so. Let's start talking about the events of Saturday and Sunday. We opened off the day with EU, a super, super exciting region right now in twos. I feel like one of the biggest things to happen in EU right now is the fact that Blaze and Akno are teaming together again, which is really, really big. Throughout the entirety of 2024, they did not team with each other a single time. They teamed again. They won throughout winner's side. They lost one set to Munir and Godly. They reset the grand finals, and then Blaze and Akno ended up 3-0ing them in the grand finals reset. So they played remarkably well. They played exceptionally well. Is EU back? Is EU doubles back? Is Blaze and Akno going to be, the team that is winning everything again like they used to?
I don't know if they're going to go back to winning everything like they used to, but it was definitely a fun bracket. I really expected Munir and Godly to do better. That's just such a powerhouse sounding team. The way Godly has been playing for a couple years, and Munir coming back, not coming back, but his performance last year and the way he continued to improve, I really thought that they were going to take the dub, but they couldn't even get a game against Blaze and Akno in grand finals.
They took one of the sets. They took the first set against them. They got the bracket reset. But then in the second set, they were not able to take a single game.
I don't know how to read apparently. Thank you.
So they got 3 games. They did get 3 games, which is really nice for Munir and Godly. But ultimately, Blaze and Akno, they're looking fantastic. The other team that I did want to touch on in EU at the moment was Bamia and Palm Tree Panic. Yeah. Bamia and Palm Tree Panic, I believe they only ended up getting 5th. Yeah. Place or so, but that 5th place was losing to 1st and 2nd place, which is pretty crazy. That is an excellent bracket run, and they were able to get a set off of Munir and Godly. They knocked them down to elimination side, and then Munir and Godly ended up knocking them completely out of the tournament. Bami and Palm Tree Panic is looking like one of the strongest teams in EU at the moment as well.
Yeah, and I see their run up to winner's side, top 8. They did take out XJ Cool J into Jester, which is a good dub, sending them down to elimination. And then, like you pointed out, they were the team that sent down Munir and Godly down to elimination as well. So they were playing absolutely out of their minds Saturday for sure.
They were indeed. So they're looking really good at the moment. What else is there for us to go ahead and look at with EU? Well, I think the narrative around EU for a while was that EU was a region that I feel like tries to play twos a little bit slower, but we got to see some really, really exciting and really aggressive sets, especially with NA on the following day. But the teams that I definitely have my eyes on going into 2025 are Blaze and Akno up there first and foremost. Really, really excited to see when eventually at some point in the year we have a LAN, how they're going to do. If they do continue teaming with each other, how they're going to do against some other teams. I'm excited to see how Bamia and Palm Tree Panic will continue to square up against some of the best, and this new pairing of Munir and Godly together as well.
I'm just interested to see who's still playing with each other come spring championships, because they don't know how to keep teammates. I think the Blaze Akno team, that could probably be a thing for the entire season. That's kind of been a tried and true pairing over the years. I think the Munir Godly team could continue to do really well if they stick together. It's just a matter of seeing how the community stuff goes, how what happens between now and spring championships, and hopefully we can actually establish some teams this year and have some sort of story and narrative as we make our way through 2025.
That's right. But somebody in chat very, very kindly mentioned to us, don't worry, we're listening, we're reading, that we should have probably touched on the Munir and Godly elimination side round. So let's talk about that for a moment, because they got knocked down in the first round of top 32. That's right. They lost to Bommy and Palm Tree Panic. They got knocked down into elimination side. And then from there on out, it was 1, 2, 3 consecutive sets to then get into the top 8. None of them went to a game 5, only dropping at most a game each. They, 3-0'd Escape and Coco. They 3-1'd Martin and Ahmet. They made into top 8 elimination side. They 3-0'd Taya and Jal, and then they went game 5 with Bomby and Palm Tree Panic again. The only game 5 up until that point, besides the winner's side run, and then they ended up winning that set anyways. So they were going through quite a tear throughout elimination side.
They really did have a long elim run. Very well done to them. I mean, you wonder if you get to that point, especially with the grand final reset, they were able to reset it and then they got put out 3-0. I mean, do you think you just kind of run out of energy at some point? You have such a long trying run and then have to also do the reset. I wonder if they just ran out of steam.
That's a good point. I feel like the thing to really focus on with them would just be Blaze and Akno have a lot of experience in twos. I feel like this is their format. They were the previous doubles kings of EU. And they also have a lot of comfort with working alongside one another. Munir and Godly is a little bit of a newer pairing. And then, yeah, absolutely, because of the fact that you've had to run all the way through the elimination side, you win one set, and then you have to win another after that. Momentum is a pretty big deal. Yes. Fatigue is a really big deal. So I wonder what Munir and Godly think about their set.
Maybe we can do interviews next time and get some of these players in here and ask the pressing questions.
That would be nice. Toast, production, budget.
Yeah,
perhaps that'd be nice.
We need more money. We need more money.
That happen.
No, but Munir Godly, great run. I think if that team stays together for sure, that we'll see some good things out of them this year. XJ Cool J Digester making it up into top 8, having a really good run. No, we see some good established teams. We see some new names coming up here, Razox and Delta. No, just great. I was so happy with the twos weekend this weekend. I could sit here and talk about it all day. It was just every region was just fast, aggressive, entertaining. There's just the storylines that played out. It was just such a good weekend. I had such a blast.
That's right. But we'll be jumping on over to SA now. Unless you have any more final thoughts about some of the sets that we got to see in the EU side of things.
No, I think that pretty much covers it for EU. It was just a great day. Blaze and Akno getting the year started out right, and I think that's just really the good recap. Just the Blaze and Akno team, at least for the first tournament, being together in 2025, and just the promise of great things from EU. I think it'd be a really good year.
Yeah, so in that case, we'll be jumping on over to SA, where the champions are, of course, Wes and Vem10kilo. Wes and Vem10kilo, they have been crushing it in SA. Here are the last few performances from the last few official events. Well, they got first in S3 this year for the Winter Championships. At BCX, they ended up placing 4th, which is, a phenomenal placing. They got first at the South America Championships for the Autumn Doubles. They got first for Summer Doubles as well. They got 5th at CEO. They got first in the Spring Doubles, and they got second place, at the Winter Doubles Championships. So this team has been sticking together already for quite some time, already for about a year and a half at this point, and they only have 3 placings that are less than 5th place, right? They have a couple of 4th place finishes, they have a couple of 5th place finishes, but everything else has been 2nd and 1st place. This is the team that is dominating SA2s at the moment.
Oh, they've been absolutely killing it. The whole region is, though. They just, we always touch on the fact that South America, I really feel, at least before this weekend, I felt like they were just way ahead of everyone else. But I almost, I don't know if it's wishful thinking, but I almost feel like the distance has been closed a little bit with the other regions. Everybody's just kind of picking it up. But South America put on a great show this weekend, of course. Wes and Vem10kilo did not drop a set the entire weekend or the entire day. They were on it for sure. And they sent down some absolute banger teams down to elimination side just in top 8. We see Sack and Reaper Black being sent down 3-1, Lopez and Hughes being sent down 3-1. just an absolute killer run. Take a look in top 32, a little more of their travels as we take a look at these replays. Tavares and RTG, Joda and Doc 9, who we ended up seeing later in the broadcast. No, just great run from them.
So you might be noticing something in the replays, which is Wes's character choice. At the moment, there's been like a little bit of discussion here and there. I forgot who first brought it up, but we're seeing the Sir Roland, and we're seeing the Sir Roland do exceptionally well in twos. There's two of them in SA. There's two of them on the screen at the moment here. So how do we feel about Sir Roland in twos starting to become the slightly more used pick? What is it about Sir Roland that is making him so viable in twos at the moment?
I think it comes back to one, Lance is so good in twos. And then when you start looking at the buff that Sword got, the signature kit on Sir Roland, I think it's a great pick. I mean, honestly, with the current meta, I think Roland is a wonderful pick. Very, very underplayed. Absolute sleeper legend. His signature kit is very unique. Very good at catching your opponent off guard. And then that high defense on Roland. He's a tank. He can last forever in twos. No, I'm surprised we don't see more of him as well.
Yeah, I don't know why it took this long for this to happen. Maybe I wasn't totally keeping up with the tail end of 2022's. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see somebody getting into and getting into the mix of things. And then also with EU as well. I saw a little bit of discussion online about potentially a meta where core is starting to become a thing as well in doubles. We got to see a little bit of core in the team. In the team with Frydasol and Pavelski. I believe it was Pavelski that was on the core. We got to see a little bit of that. We're also really seeing the fall off of Scythe in twos. There was a time where I feel like I was seeing quite a bit of Mordex, and now not so much.
No, not so much at all. And with the times we did see it over the weekend, it definitely played its role. It was really good at keeping their opponents separated on stage, being able to control stage. But no, with just the meta being the way it is and everybody on this, you have to play Sir Roland. I mean, you have to play Ulgrim. You have to play Wu Shang. There are no other legends in the game. That's what you play in twos. It's refreshing to see anybody step outside that mold because it is very
the day that I'm thankful for a Sir Roland, you know that things have gotten bad.
Right,
you know
things
that things
are bad.
have gotten
If we're praising Sir Roland, things have gotten bad. You're right, Dara.
That's right. So, that's Sir Roland. That's South America. Congratulations to Wes and Vemton Killer. They played really well throughout the weekend. Lopez and Hughes, of course, though, still a bit of a powerhouse of a team. They 3-0'd Loris and Kaina, but they ended up going to Game 5 with Wes and Vemton Killer, and then they ended up getting knocked out of the event altogether. So, West of M10 Kilo, those are your SA champions. That is the, I feel like the end of my thoughts there. And now, I would like to spend, if you're also down for it, I would like to spend the rest of our time together here talking about the events of NA, talking about the events of yesterday, because we have had truly one of the most insane brackets of twos in a very long time. This is what winter doubles championships do tend to be like, but this one was sick.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. NA has been boring for quite a while when it comes to twos. I mean, I understand that everybody, we are trying to earn out placements. We are trying to earn money. Like, I get that, but the NA has been boring for a while. It has been boring, and it was so refreshing this weekend because at least the games that we got, the sets that we got, the top 8 as a whole, it was so in your face. It was so exciting. I mean, heck, Megdi and Radish didn't even put me to sleep. Like, they were.
This is what happens when you get two NA castings, by the way, doing the show. But please go on. Don't let me cut you off.
Production told me I could keep it 100, so I'm keeping it 100. And it was so much fun watching NA this weekend because it was like a new region. It was, like I said, it was so aggressive, in your face. We were trying new things. It wasn't nothing but Ulgrim and Wu Shang. People were switching up the legends, trying new things. It was so much fun.
Yeah, and we saw some really interesting teams actually get up here. I feel like there's a lot of different storylines at once. There's so much that we could say about each and every single one of these teams. But yeah, so Balloon Boy and Hideaway, let's start off with them. They are league champions. They're the ones that took it in grand finals. This is their second gold medal in doubles ever. This is also their second consecutive win because I believe it was previously what did they end up winning? It was
Autumn Championships.
It was the Autumn Championships, correct. So, yes, it is indeed consecutive if you don't count BCX. So, I know that you're a big fan of Balloon Boy. How do you feel about Balloon Boy being the champion? How do you feel about this team?
I mean, it was a great run. They were literally playing with my emotions in grand finals. They were. I was not well. But no, it was a great run from them. I was not well. It was especially, they were down. I mean, they lost the grand finals, got reset on, and then went down 2 games. And they were like, nope, line in the sand, here we go. And they just rallied back, and it was so fun to watch.
And how did that last game? What was that last game?
Oh, Blue Boy's so good at that. Why does he always put himself in this position where it's even in ones where it's always that last interaction situation? It went down to the absolute wire in that grand final reset, and he was able just to squeak it out, finish it up with a recovery, I believe, and it was so good to watch. It was so good.
Yeah, I would love to be able to see just like maybe the entirety of the last stock, if possible.
Let's just watch grand finals. Let's just watch it again.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. All the games.
We'd be here for a little while, but while they're pulling that up, let's talk about some of the other sets that I feel like we got to see this weekend. Some of the other teams that I feel like I'm really interested in. So Bunny and Raid, what a path to be able to get up here. They got win after win after win. I would dare say upset after upset after upset. They beat Fakey and Hybrid. Up until then, who do they beat? They beat Zen and Experience, and they also beat Flower and Anime. All of those really, really solid wins to be able to get up until that point.
Yeah, it was a great job. I mean, I saw chat talking about them yesterday, and then I was kind of looking back at their run, and then they got to winners finals and ran into a brick wall.
Yes.
And then that set them down, and it just they were not able to get anything going after that. They end up losing 3-2 to Rise and Soul. They were not able to make it back up to grand finals. It was literally the brick wall of Bloom Boy and Hideaway that stopped their run yesterday.
So you've brought up Rise and Soul. This is a team that I did not necessarily have on my radar.
Me either.
This was crazy. So Rise and Soul, I see that this specific pairing, they played in a couple of community tournaments together. I believe that you guys had previously gotten like 1 top 5 as well. I'm going to go ahead and get those numbers back to you. But this was not a team that I was expecting. This is not a team that you were necessarily expecting to be able to make it that far, especially to be able to go ahead and take second place. They almost got it all. They almost won the Winter Doubles Championships too. This team was so good and so surprising.
No, they were not on my radar. I don't think they were. I mean, I have to go back and look, but I don't think they were in anybody's predictions. And I don't remember if it was Rise or Soul. I want to say it was Soul. That I saw a tweet afterwards that was just like, "Yep, had no idea what was going to happen. Just decided to give it a try today, and I guess GG's." And second place is amazing.
It's more than amazing.
I mean, you were rattling off their placements earlier. Do you still have those available?
Oh, I do. So this is Rise's placements. This is not talking about Soul yet, but this is all starting from 2023. Okay, 33rd at the Summer Champions, 25th at the Autumn Champions, 33rd at the Winter Doubles Championships, that is now in 2024, 25th at the Spring Doubles Championships, and now we're seeing a slight shift. We're seeing 17th at the Summer Doubles Championships in 2024, 5th at the Autumn Doubles Championships. What a massive jump. 17 to 5th, and then all the way to 2nd. 33rd, 25th, 33rd, 25th, 17, 5th, and 2nd. What happened? What happened? What happened between Summer Doubles and Autumn Doubles, and what happened between Autumn Doubles and Winter Doubles?
I don't know. Rise was doing a great job on the Kaya this week, and I do know that. But no, definitely going to be on my teams to watch this year. I hope they do stay together. I think that they will be able to do amazing things.
Yes.
I wish we could just force teams to stay together. Like, you know, okay, whoever you sign up with in Winter Championships, that is your teammate for the year, unless there is like a serious emergency or fallout. Because I want the storyline for twos. We get them for ones, and we can you know, watch these stories and watch the players progress, and they always just keep mixing it up in twos on us.
So now I do feel, well, there are a couple of stories developing, right? Which is, well, first of all, we are hoping that everybody's going to be sticking with each other. The big double storylines that I have in my head are the following. Hideout and Balloon Boy, this is the team that's begun to really start winning stuff in NA. The new team that's really, really popping off is Soul and Rise. Hopefully they're going to be sticking alongside each other. And then over on the EU side of things, having, of course, Acno and Blaze back together again. 2024, they didn't team with each other at all, as far as I know. And now they're back together. So Rise and Soul, they played phenomenal. They ended up getting second place, which is absolutely nuts. And also Soul's placements, again, never in that top 3 before. 33rd at the Spring Championships all the way back in 2023, 25th at the Summer Championships, 13th, and then we did see a top 8 finish. We saw a 5th place finish at the Spring Doubles Championships. That was in 2024, 9th at Summer Doubles, 17th at Autumn Doubles, 13th at BCX, and then finally 2nd at the Winter Doubles. So this feels a little bit more believable for Soul in a way, right? Like we've been seeing like the seeds sort of get planted ahead of time, whereas with Rise, I feel like we just saw like almost like an exponential progression.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a big, huge progression, but it just comes down to synergy, I think. With these two players, they definitely played very well, and have something going together. They almost won, Dara. Like literally one small, teeny tiny little interaction away from winning Winter's Doubles. They should be very proud, and also I bet that was super disappointing. But great stepping stone to start out 2025 on for them.
That is the team to be looking at. So enough about them, I think, even though we could be probably going on about them for hours. Let's start talking about some of the other teams that we have in the top 8 of North America. One of the teams that I'm looking at, Guichabu and Hex. What did you think about? What were you thinking about?
Can we watch Zen and Experience just body phase on real quick? Like, can we just watch that happen? Oh my goodness, that was a set. We're gonna go ahead. I know you guys want to hear about top 8, but we're gonna go back to elimination round 4, where Zen and Experience literally. We broadcasted a crime live during broadcast. It was an absolute decimation.
Is that TOS? Does Twitch allow that?
I mean, it was a Brawlhalla crime. It was a Brawlhalla crime.
I see. Well, we'll find out, I suppose. But yeah, no, the way that they were playing, you would think that this, should not be actually probably broadcast. Sorry, we're not throwing shade on Phazon and Assassino. I want to make that very explicitly clear. They did great, phenomenal team. Zen and Experience, dude, every single stock was a clip. Every single one that they got, everything that we got to see from them, just beautifully followed up into one another. They were like on the same wavelength. That expression, that figure of speech was made for them. That was a level of synergy. They were playing so fast, and yet they were keeping up with each other perfectly. I did not actually get to see how Zen and Experience got knocked out of the tournament. I do not know how they got knocked out of the tournament, given how well they were playing. Zen and Experience, they're nuts. They're so good.
Well, it was Rise and Soul that knocked him out.
Oh.
They beat him 3-1 in elimination quarterfinals. But no, this set especially, Dara and I were absolutely popping off. This was such a fun set to watch. This is the anti-NA set. Just fast, in your face, team combos, just super quick stocks. I mean, it was. We were getting like stocks within the first couple seconds of every single game in that set. It was just an absolute brutal performance from Experience and Zen in sending Assassino and Phazon out of this bracket. I didn't want to touch on that because we don't get to see, I mean, sometimes things are one-sided and sometimes things are really one-sided, and Experience and Zen literally made a whole highlight reel during that set.
Yeah, and it is interesting though, because as well as they were playing, I thought that they were going to take it all this weekend. The fact that they didn't, I feel like actually says a lot about where NA is at with doubles as a region at the moment. And I do believe that I did see Experience talking about it like online a little bit, or just like some of the discourse around it, where everybody was just like, yeah, you guys are good, but also everybody else has been getting better at the same time. The way that Zen and Experience are like playing doubles, that is a team that you want to keep like separate. You want to keep them very, very separated from one another, so they're not able to get these crazy follow-ups, but they have such a good sense of how to cover each other's space, and how to follow up off of one another. Exactly.
Literally sharing a brain cell.
That's what it means, by the way, to like cover each other's backs, right? You want somebody in life that is able to do that for you, like as Zen and Experience do for each other. So that is honestly one of the coolest teams to be watching at the moment. And they got knocked down into elimination side to begin with by Bunny and Raid. They got knocked out of the tournament by Rise and Soul. Definitely not bad losses at all, but NA is looking so competitive at the moment, I have to say.
I know. I got faith in my region this year. It feels so good. It feels so good. Really I can't wait to see what Bunny and Raid are going to continue to do. I can't wait to see Bunny. I mean, we can touch on Bunny and Ones. Like, I cannot wait to see what she's going to do continuing on this season. She has been getting better and better and better. Lots of things to be excited about in 2025, Dara. Lots and lots of things to be excited about. But now that we had a little fun, we went and watched this in Experience. Let's take a look at, you want to talk about that Guichibu, Hexo, Meg D, and Radish set. Let's take a look at that.
That Guichibu, Hexo, Meg D, and Radish. So, guys, I have to say, I never thought that I would be so thankful to see a Queen Nai on the screen. Guichibu playing Queen Nai, Hexo playing Nyx. Definitely the most unconventional team pairing in all of NA at the moment, at least in all of top 8 of NA. Yeah, we definitely have, Radish, of course, on the Red Raptor, but the fact that Hexo and Guichibu trying to do something like that is crazy. There's a couple of cheesers. I feel like, no disrespect to them, but they were getting stocks in some really nasty ways. Guichibu was like constantly looking for something devilish off stage with the stage. I kept seeing Hexo fish for a lot of slide charge and SIGs with Nyx, the one that pulls you back down. I kept seeing Hexo get like a lot of crazy like GCD lights off the top with blasters like GCD light into the recovery and getting early KOs. Hexo and Guichibu, they're up to no good. This team is up to no good. They're the villains right now that I love watching, and I love villains. They're so cool. They're so sick. But they're playing like villains.
Right on that. They are kind of the villains of NA right now. I will buy that. We saw we're taking a look at this set from Elimination Top 8, but right before this game they were playing against Seabass and DK11. And that was a 3-0 win. They look fantastic. I think that was a set actually where Hexo kept slide charging the neutral sig. He did it like 4 times in a row, and nobody punished him. He just kept throwing it down. And no, great job from them. Definitely a very fun team. Nyx and Queen Nai in 2025. What is going on?
Yeah, who'd have thought? Radish and Meg D, though, while we are on the topic, while we still have them on the screen, I also feel like we got to see a pretty good performance from them. I feel like what's making them so strong right now is their specific playstyle is amazing at shutting down playstyles like whatever Guichibu and Hexo are putting out. They're very no-nonsense. They play a little bit slower, they play a little bit back, they never rush their 2v1s, but they always try to keep up the lead so well, and they force other people to play at their own pace. I love to see that Radish is still sticking with the Red Raptor into 2025 because, quite the unconventional character choice, but that he is the specialist. He is the Red Raptor specialist at the moment. So it is nice to have that little bit of breath of fresh air.
Yeah, Radish and Meg D are one of those teams that they get a bad rap because of their playstyle. And I get that. They're normally not the most entertaining twos team to watch in Brawlhalla, but they are very disciplined and they are very good at what they do. They were a lot of fun to watch this weekend. I can't even complain. I don't know what was in the water, what was in the air, what was going on, but Megdi and Radish were putting on a clinic this week, and it looked really good while doing it. They ended up making it up to 5th, being taken out by Fakey and Hybrid. But no, I know it's a team that catches a bad rap a lot, and they were a treat to watch this weekend.
Yeah, so really well done from them. And then, of course, the 2 other teams that were in top 8 for NA were Fakey and Hybrid, as well as Sandstorm and Stingray. I can't believe we spent all this time talking about everybody that wasn't Sandstorm.
Well, that's because
Sandstorm and Stingray teaming. Cool. That's pretty cool.
It was very cool. I wanted more. Like, I felt like, and maybe it's just because it's early in the season. I don't know how much they were working together over the off season. Yes, I mean, Sandstorm did bring in the big turtle. Thank you, Toast. I just wanted them to do better. I thought that they were going to do better. I felt like they were going to do better, and they just kind of puttered out and didn't really. They made that top 8, and they were like, okay, that's it.
We'll see. We'll see. This is a team that I'm really hoping to see how they do again. Why, when we're trying to gas up Stingray and Sandstorm, we see Zen and Experience bodying them for the stock? Was that really necessary, guys?
Well, that is how they were taken out of the tournament.
I will still stand by that. I feel like, their synergy is not totally where it could be yet. I'm excited to see how they're going to do as they keep moving on. But definitely also one of the most unconventional teams. We have Imugi with Orion. We do see a little bit of Orion usage. Spirit is, of course, so good at 2s because why? You have access to D-Light. Amazing, amazing move. It allows you to follow up off of your teammates. Lance is also amazing in 2s, and then you have all the signatures that Stingray was putting out. Imugi, kind of an interesting pick. So we didn't really, I feel like I didn't get to see Sandstorm put on a clinic quite yet with Imugi and 2s. But we did start to see the beginnings of a couple of good ideas. So I am excited to see how that's going to progress as the year goes on. And hopefully this team stays together because my own bias is that these are 2 of my favorite players. And I would just love to see them continue teaming with each other.
I agree. I think this could be we know Sandstorm from the Sandstorm and Boomy days, and with Boomy being gone,
Yes.
I mean, like, Sandstorm and Stingray could be another iconic team like that, in my opinion. It has
the potential,
the history,
the
and the potential. Exactly, it has good bones. Thank you, Dara. If they stuck with it and they built on that, that could be a crazy team.
So those are all of my thoughts on all of the NA2's teams. I have something that I would have loved to have talked about with all of you guys because
we got time.
We have some. We need to address the elephant in the room with doubles at the moment, with Brawlhalla doubles in the year 2025. Elephant. Yeah, in fact, some would say multiple elephants. There is a lot of Olgrim. There is a lot of Wushang. There's a lot of gauntlets happening. In NA Top 8, we did see a couple of unconventional pairings. But let's talk about the team from Balloon Boy and Hideaway. That was Wushang and Zariel, and Hideaway was playing Onyx. Okay, Onyx as well. Gauntlets. Wushang, Gauntlet, Zariel, Gauntlets. Okay, next. Sol playing the Olgrim. Then we also saw Raid, from Sol we saw Olgrim, from Rise we saw the Kaya. Okay, a little bit of Spirit. Kaya is slowly just kind of becoming a little bit less popular, but in 2023, Kaya was absolutely everywhere in 2s. Bunny playing Rayman, Raid playing Olgrim, Fakey playing Kaya, Hybrid playing Olgrim, Megdi playing Wushang, Radish playing Red Raptor, Hexa Guichabo, we don't talk about that team because we don't know what's going on with them, and then Zen playing Wushang, Experience playing Onyx. So much Onyx, so much Wushang, and so much Olgrim. Where do we even begin with, how do we change this? We're seeing a lot of, it's quite homogenous, isn't it?
And that's the question. Like, it's almost like everybody's just conditioned at this point. I think even if they nerfed these legends tomorrow, people would be like, it's still Olgrim and Wushang in 2s. Like, what you got to do to get people off of this idea that out of the 65 legends we have in Brawlhalla, these are the only 2 that are appropriate in 2s? Like, I don't get it.
You know, I can't quite figure out, like, let's pretend that we're the developers, guys, we're just commentators. We don't have actual power to change things. Maybe we do, you don't know. But we could just talk to you guys. We could just start a little bit of a dialogue about it. I don't know what you would need to do to specifically make Ulgrim a little bit less popular. I don't quite understand, because it feels like everything that he does is solid. He doesn't do anything so exceptionally so broken, but he's just, his entire kit is so consistent, it is so solid. Each of his signatures have usage. Maybe the most egregious one that I see all the time is Axe D-Sig, but I don't even know how you would change Ulgrim's D-Sig to make it less of that. You know, I don't know how you would change Ulgrim's kit overall. I feel like in 2024, people are talking about, oh, Axe and Twos is so broken. Enlight didn't become as strong. And we're not actually seeing as much Axe. It's just specifically Ulgrim. Sure, a couple of Raymans here and there. I don't feel like it's an Axe problem. It is the fact that Ulgrim is just so good all the way around.
He really is. We kind of ran into this with the whole Taros situation a couple years ago. And it was, I think it's kind of more of the same, where it wasn't really an Axe, it wasn't really a hammer problem, it was a Taros problem. And pardon me. And I think we're running into kind of the same thing with Ulgrim, that it's just the community has labbed him so much and made him so efficient in twos that it's just gonna be hard to kind of do anything about that. I love he's just
that chat is saying to buff blasters. That's it. Oh, they need to nerf blasters. Blasters need to be nerfed. That's right. That'll fix everything. That's what's going to. Blasters need another nerf, and then Ulgrim is going to be out of the meta. He's going to be gone.
What does that got to do with anything?
Don't worry about it.
Blasters they just need another isn't even a conversation right now. Although if Sparky was here, I'm sure it would be, but that's not the point.
Yeah. You know, Ulgrim is dominating twos, Wushang is dominating twos, Onyx is dominating twos. We need nerf blasters again. That's going to go ahead and fix everything. So ultimately, I wanted to start the conversation about Ulgrim because I don't really know what to do about him specifically. But I do have thoughts on the other stuff. Because we're seeing a lot of what? We're seeing a crazy amount of Wushang. We're seeing a crazy amount of Rayman. Well, maybe not a crazy amount of Rayman, but we're also seeing a lot of Onyx, especially in NA. What is the one factor that they all have in common? What is it? What do they all have in common, Slow-Mo?
D-Light?
Gauntlets. Well, you were on the right. Yeah, you had the right track. It's gauntlets. Gauntlets are so good in twos at the moment. There was a point in 2024 where Zariel was playing, was being used by everybody at the moment. And we're seeing a lot of gauntlets in top 8. And you brought up D-Light.
No, Bloom Boy, let her cook. Let her cook.
So, Toast, production. I would like you to hop on over to my training mode. Okay, there we go. And to make it a little bit, more thematic, I went ahead and I picked Ankyr. Okay? Do you like my red cursor? Do you like my red mouse icon? Anyways. Okay, so here's what I think is the problem. There are several problems with gauntlets at the moment. For me, personally speaking, I think that D-Light is unethical. I don't think D-Light should exist in this state. So let me tell you something right now. First of all, before even the hitbox comes out, the fact that Gauntlet D-Light, especially if you dash in D-Light, you step up. You step up a really, really good amount. This is not a dash, this is just a D-Light in place. You step up a good amount. This is a problem, especially when you begin to consider, oh, this doesn't look so bad. This hitbox looks fine. That's not an issue, is it? That's okay, that's all right. What is this? What is this?
That's the unethical part.
Yeah. It doesn't catch you stacked. That's the whole point. You get to be behind your teammate with a close range weapon and say, hey, I am not going to hit my teammate. I'm going to cover all the way in front with my big combo starter hitbox. Lean and get past you. What is wrong with this move? This move is way too good. GC D-Light hitting grounded. It is so long, you get to confirm off of it when it is fully spaced. You get to press it behind your teammate. D-Light is not okay. It is not, this isn't all right. The fact, well, hold on, that hit. But the fact that you get to be, imagine this was your teammate, the fact that you get to be right there, still hit behind, still set up for your combo, still be able to cover the ground with GCD Light, this move is unfair as far as I'm concerned. This is the fundamental problem, well, one of which, with Gauntlets at the moment. So I wanted to be able to go ahead and talk my piece while I had like a little bit of time on the stream.
No, I think
Gauntlet
you hit
players
it
have
perfectly.
had it good for too long.
I think you hit it perfectly, but I do want to touch on something that Left Stick just said in chat. I think it's really important for everybody. We'd like to see your keybinds, Dara.
My keybinds?
We'd
What
like
do you mean
to
you
see
want
your
to see my keybinds?
We'd like to see your keybinds. What controls are you using in Brawlhalla right now?
You want to see my controls?
I want to see your keybinds.
Here you go. That's my keybinds, man.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. Okay. The D-Light breakdown, very...
Balloon Boy? Okay, Balloon Boy, I'm not doing any combo on Gauntlets at all. Don't worry about it. Let's see a combo. I don't play Gauntlets. I'm only talking from the perspective of a caster, from what I have seen, from what I've been watching, the amount of starters with D-Light. I don't like GC D-Light. I think it's too strong. I don't like... Okay, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Okay? We don't look at it. Toast, switch the scenes. Switch the scenes. Get out of here.
You broke them. Chat's having a hard time right now. Chat is having a hard time.
I feel like this is a bit of a tangent. This is not what I wanted to talk about at the moment. Guys, it is okay, fine, hold on. I'm lifting up my keyboard at the moment to show it to you guys, okay? Optimal. I put my left hand here. I put my right hand over here. My hands don't need to move anywhere, and then I just have to move my fingers up. Okay, so I can go ahead and I can use my dodge button right here. I can jump right here. It's so optimal. My thumb only used for attacking, only used for the light attacks in this game, for the quick attacks, excuse me. Okay, it's optimal. It just stands in one place. It's nice and home row. Okay, no WASD, Spaceatronics, because you know why? I don't jump with up. So up is on my right pinky. My left ring finger moves left. My middle finger moves down, and then my right finger, my index finger, excuse me, goes right. Okay? It's optimal. It's really, really good. It's very ergonomic. It's very ergonomic. It's so good. Okay? I'm onto something, please.
What a fun way to wrap up. What a fun way. It was so much fun this weekend. Big shout out to, now that we are at the end of Winter Championships, just big shout out to all the people behind the scenes. There are so many wheels that turn to make this happen. Toast being locked in a control room for an entire weekend. I mean, it's rough. So I just want to thank everybody. We got our first seasonal out of the way of 2025. Dara is starting to blush. So that means we got to get out of here. You guys have a great day, a great week. Dara, send us on out of here.
Thanks, guys, for being here. I'm glad that you enjoyed our recap of the Winter Doubles. We'll not speak of the last few minutes at all. I hope my sentiment has been reached to all of you at home. I want you guys to start thinking, start plotting about what you would like to be done to Gauntlets to change it all. Start thinking about what you would like to have happen to Ulgrim. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching this weekend. It's going to be a bit of a while till the next official Brawlhalla event, so I'm really excited to see how the rest of this year goes. So, what you got? What you got?
Guys. Sign up for Max Mode. Sign up for Max Mode. I'm gonna be there. Dara's gonna be there. We're gonna be there. Go to Max Mode. Sign up. We got last chance qualifier alongside the Royale and an open 2v2 tournament. You can get in there for there. And then also sign up for mid-season. We're going to Orlando, guys. It's gonna be fun. But yes,
Yeah,
sign
absolutely.
up for Max Mode. I wanted to make sure we
No,
look
stop,
at her.
stop. I'm
let's look at
quitting
his keybinds
Brawlhalla.
again.
Alt F4. Enough. Oh, that was a
Alt
mistake. Thanks,
F4.
production. Okay,
You
we're not
guys-
talking about it again.
You guys have a good one. Sign up for Max Mode.
Yes, absolutely. We'll see you guys some other time in the future. Sign up for Max Mode. Thank you for having us, and I hope you all have a really good rest of your day. Once again, congratulations to all the champions from Winter Doubles, and we'll see you all another time. Bye-bye.